Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. Shelby Mustang GT350 Convertible. That's a lot to say, man, but this is a lot of car to look at. Anyway, as we walk around this car, beautiful restoration, loaded with the stuff that you'd want to have in it, and this is the way to buy a car. And the reason I tell you that is we restore cars all the time, and how we get these cars is somebody has spent the money restoring it. They've paid significantly more than you'll have to pay for this car to get that done, not to mention 2 to 3 years of effort, work, and things like that. If you've ever restored a car, man, it's almost like having a part-time job. Even though someone else is doing the work for you, you're still so involved, all the parts and things like that. This is the way to get out of that and be driving this weekend, all right? So let's start with paint. Acapulco Blue with white stripes, beautiful. Now, some detail stuff like these stripes here, clear coated over so you can barely feel them. Come check out the quality of the paint too. You should be able to read this window sticker in that paint. See how nice that is? If you're looking at cars online, which you shouldn't be looking at other cars online outside of here, but let's just say that you were, all right? You can ask that same person to do these same things for you. Make sure you're getting that. The crisp letters in here, right, will tell you that you're getting a great car. Photos. We can make any car look great in photos. The video is much harder to fake, and that's why we do these things, so you can see it's a real deal car at a real deal place with real deal people. All right, so let's keep rolling around. 10-spoke Shelbys in here with power disc brakes. All right, these are things that we forget to ask about, right? And they're in there. This car has power steering as well. It's got the call-outs on the side, the Shelby stripes. It's got this, which is kind of nice. All right, and as we look around, this package is very expensive. We build these cars all the time. And just the body kit alone to convert some of these cars to the Shelby, or if you're restoring a real Shelby, can be $7,500 just for the body kit. That doesn't include installation, painting, prepping, all that good stuff. So you can see quickly how this can become expensive. The trunk lid is different on these cars. These extensions are different on these cars. The hood is different. The headlight extensions are different. The scoops are different. All of these things add to what makes the car so great looking. We throw in this stuff here like a boot with snaps on it. You say, well, Tom, what is the big deal about a boot with snaps? I'll tell you what the big deal is. Normally they would slip underneath this trim right here. It can blow off. It gets stuck. It doesn't work out well. The snaps cost you as much to install as the boot it does itself, but it lets you know that somebody spent the extra money building a really nice car. For instance, this steering wheel right here, this Moto Lita 3-spoke steering wheel, right? That right there is 3 times the price of the regular wheel that would have come in the car, but look how nice it looks in there. It changes the whole interior. That's why these little things add up to make for a better car. So come swing around with me here. The Shelby kit included all this back here. Was completely different than a regular Mustang. Look how cool this cap is. The valance panel is different. The exhaust tips are different. And what I wanted you to see is a reflection in the floor. Look at the floor pans and things like that in there. You can see they're all new, all done, and just beautiful underneath. It's as nice looking underneath as it is on the top. Hey, listen, I don't care about this car. All I care about is this one thing on the car, and it's my favorite part. The hood pins. The hood pins, you gotta love hood pins, man. I'm telling you, the next funeral I go to, I'm getting hood pins for that person so they can put it on there because they're gonna be on my casket. You know you are into performance if you got hood pins. All right, anyway, all kidding aside, let's take a peek under here. All right, this is what you should be looking for. Things like this Cobra call out here from Shelby American, export brace, Monte Carlo bar, power disc brakes, power steering, decals, washer bag, radiator done properly, horns, all new wiring. You say, well, Tom, what is the big deal about horns? Who cares about horns? Well, first off, you gotta have a horn. Second, many of the cars that come to us don't have working horns. We're giving you a car with working horns. You say, well, shouldn't every car get that? You're right. Every car should get that. But if you're buying a car from a consignment place that doesn't own the car, they have no investment in it. They have no reason to make that stuff work. They're just flipping the car from one person to the other. Here, we're giving you some stuff here that allows you to get on the road with your family and enjoy it this weekend, knowing the turn signals work, the horn works, the brake lights work, all that good stuff, and you're ready to roll. All right, so the trunk is not really a big deal other than the fact that it is fully restored. And I checked that out. The part I'd like to show about the trunk is the extra effort to detail the trunk, and that's stuff like this. All right? The tartan mat in here, so you have a spare tire and spare tire cover. Believe it or not, many cars don't come with that. Look how nice and new the wiring is in here, so you can see the level of restoration. Okay? This right here is a nice little pack that comes with it. That's for putting your cleaning and detailing supplies in case you want to go to a car show, wipe your car down or something like that. Otherwise, the trunk nice and big. You could go away for a weekend in this car. That's what people forget, man. Somebody did this back in the day. They went away for the weekend. They went to the beach in this car. They went picnicking. I like to go antiquing, long walks in the park. Well, maybe not all that stuff, but you know what I mean. Anyway, this will hold all that, or it holds a cooler full of your favorite beverage, which is another pastime that I enjoy as well, and I'm hoping that you do too. It could be soda, it could be wine, it could be beer, whatever that is. This will help you get there and help you get here in style. All right, so come join me in here for some little things that I see as a big deal. So we looked at wiring and horns and all those kinds of stuff that add for a really great restoration. But little stuff like the footwell lighting that works. Speakers molded into the bottom down here, into the kick panels, right? This has an old school Kenwood stereo system in it, and if it was me, I probably would put a stock radio in there and then ask us to hide in the glove box a digital sound system, okay? We can put inside there. That way you can stream your music from your phone. Very inexpensive. It would look really, really great hidden, and you would have all the tunes that you need too. So we can do that too. But throw the white interior in with the white stripes, the Acapulco Blue paint, the white visors, and all this little stuff that makes for this great car, including all full gauges here. The dash is done properly, the carpets, the mats. It's the little stuff that helps you get in this car next weekend and go for a drive and enjoy it now instead of waiting 2 or 3 years. If you can find somebody to work on it tomorrow, and not to mention you'll spend a lot more restoring a car than jumping in this one and making it happen. All right, so we'll close up this video, and I've stayed on the fact that this car is already restored. The underneath of this car is all done as well. The engine's rebuilt, the transmission's rebuilt, the rear end is rebuilt. This has a power convertible top. It has power steering. It has power disc brakes. I could go on, but if you haven't found a way to get this car in your driveway, you need to figure that out, man. This is an awesome, awesome car. Anyway, call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about this Shelby convertible. All right, let's fire it up so you can hear what this bad boy sounds like.